So how many of you remember this?
Like the facts of life, stupid. All men are not created equal. Better make sure what he's got first. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna take old Long George upstairs and fuck the shit out of him. Abby, that's what I'm gonna do.
The 70s definitely kept it a buck. Ever wonder what happens when a movie is so much of a copycat that a major Hollywood studio tried its damnedest to delete it from history? Well, today we're going to be dusting off that movie. A movie that almost became a ghost. Fam, let's talk about Abby.
Okay, let's go.
Hey fam, it's your boy Rome, and this is the first of my Black Retro Horror series where we're going to be digging up those buried gems of the blaxploitation genre and shedding some new light on them. Today we're going to be taking it back to 1974 for some supernatural shenanigans. Now, we've probably heard Abby being called the Black Exorcist, and honestly, that was not done by accident. See, the director was William Girdler. He was the same guy that gave us that bear classic Grizzly and also that Native American horror classic, The Manitou. Girdler didn't even try to hide what he was doing here either. He openly admitted that he made this movie to ride on that wave of the fame that The Exorcist was getting. Now, the movie revolves around Abby. She's a minister's wife that's played by Carol Speed. Now, her life is going really well. That is until her father-in-law shows up in the picture. This guy is a priest and an archaeologist that's played by Blackula himself, Mr. William Marshall. Now, while on a dig, he finds this old puzzle box thing.
The hair in the shape of a coxcomb, the erect penis. This could be no other deity. This is a shoe. A shoe. What a magnificent find. Yes, of course.
Now, before you know it, Abby is possessed by a chaotic, dark-voiced spirit that spends all of its time fucking up stuff, tormenting her husband, and trying to get laid.
Jesus, you have to be so damn religious about everything.
Just give me a minute to catch my breath. I can't stop thinking about your husband.
This movie's got everything that you would expect. It's got levitation, crazy outbursts, and a desperate need for holy water. But if you know anything about your African history, this is where the movie gets a little bit messy and contradictory. The script treats Ishu as actually this complex Orsha, kind of like a cheap, horny Judo-Christian demon. And to make things even crazier, the movie undercuts its own stakes during the climax. See, right at the finish line, William Marshall's character suddenly declares that the spirit inside Abby isn't even the real Ishu at all, but just some kind of pathetic Ishu wannabe fake.
Blasphemy.
You're faking.
Kini Akbara Esuje Itanje Lastani. It must be growing painfully clear that your insidious fakery has gotten you into very serious trouble. Why on earth did you choose a shoe to mimic?
Behind the scenes, Marshall, was actually mad about how this bad script handled that culture. And he was this proud, very intellectual actor, and he ended up rewriting his own dialogue just to give that African mythos a shred of dignity. But even with a messy script, here's a real standout, the climax of the movie. Now see, The Exorcist gave us this cold, calculated, cramped bedroom showdown, which, don't get me wrong, it worked, and it worked really well. But Abby takes this exorcism across the railroad tracks down to the bottom and right into a local bar. It's loud, it's messy, and it's absolutely peak 70s filmmaking. The cast in this thing is stacked. Beyond William Marshall, you've got Juanita Moore. She's the mom from Imitation of Life. You've got Terry Carter from Battlestar Galactica. Their performances just bring so much heart to the screen despite the low budget in this movie. Now, how about them special effects, huh? Yeah, you're right. they're bad. And to be honest, they probably look even weirder than you'd even want to imagine. But that unfiltered, dated energy is exactly why I love this thing. But the real world horror, that happened off the screen. See, Warner Brothers slapped the filmmakers with this massive lawsuit that kind of snatched this movie from theaters. Even though Abby was really successful and it raked in close to $9 million on less than a $500,000 budget, unfortunately, all of the drama buried this movie. It's a miracle that we can even watch it today, because outside of just a few random streams, it's really kind of hard to find it. Overall, fam, this is an absolute classic. So if you want a movie that combines cultural significance with some pure campy supernatural fun, I say pour yourself a couple of shots and put Abby on your radar. Coming in at 1 hour and 29 minutes, Abby is streaming over on Plex if you want to revisit it for yourself, or hey, maybe you already have. Whichever the case, fam, hit me up over in that comment section so we can keep the conversation going about this cult classic, because I really would love to hear your opinion. But as for mine, Abby is watchlist approved.
I'm gonna take old Long George upstairs and fuck the shit out of him.